Which is more rage-inducing? Long-term Rocket League, short-term Call of Duty. Nah, but she should be... You want my dad's advice, bro? She should switch to fucking Variety. She should still play Warzone, but if she's capitalizing and she's averaging this many viewers off of, like, the quick hype, if she went to Variety, bro, oh my god. She could be mad successful. Mad successful. Literally.
12,000 followers. This is when Nadia started to call herself the best female Warzone player. This clip specifically from her TikTok account gained a bunch of views and also a bunch of hate.
This clip right here proves why I am the best female Warzone player. Oh, now I have the Blixen.
See, like, she keeps mentioning that she's the best female Warzone player. Just say, I'm the best Warzone player. You know what I mean? Like, why do you have to, like, differentiate the two?
Oh my god, can you not shoot me? Like, you guys are fighting each other.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
She's so monotone. Damn! Alright, this clip not that bad. This clip not that bad. If this is real, this is not that bad. I don't know how she's alive. She was getting crossfired by 5 people.
The way I see it is once you start telling everyone that you are the best at something, people will try to prove you wrong. Not only...
Yeah, that's like a very cocky mindset. Like, it's gonna bring views, but you're obviously gonna get hate. Like, if I started self-proclaiming myself as the best Valorant player ever, people would be like, shut the fuck up. You're plat 1. And you go, like, I go negative, like, every 3rd game. Like, if I started claiming that, people would hit on me.
Does it come off as being arrogant, but it also puts you under a microscope of a whole community. Once that video and other videos of Nadia
You could never say you are? Okay, fuck you. Wait, you're plat? Yeah, I'm plat 1.
blow up, she got a lot of hate. People wanted to see if she was cheating and asked her to show her controller point of view while playing. I know that there was a video circulating around TikTok where someone in the chat asked Nadia if she could show her controller's point of view to make sure that she wasn't cheating, and allegedly he got banned from the chat. This would be
also that you're a controller player. Like, that's just weird. Being that good, like, PC players are just better at COD. Like, even with aim assist, PC players just get on controller players in COD. Like, they just get on them, right? Because you don't have that center access. When you're playing on controller, in any video game, and you want to look left, say I'm turning left and I'm looking left, and I see someone and I have to turn right, I not only have to go center and then right to turn right, you have to match that center point, right? Say I'm looking left, and now I have to look right. I have to go center, right. So that's before I even start moving. Whereas on computer, it's instant input. So it takes longer. So the fact that she's that good, or claiming to be that good on controller, she's gonna have people that are sus of it.
First hit to her image. People would start to call her out for using aim assist, and she would finally make a TikTok video addressing the claims.
Controller dominates in Warzone. I don't know about Warzone specifically. I haven't looked into that. I know they had a bunch of changes with aim assist and all that shit, but I would say just in any game, if you're really good on controller, people will be sus of you. If you're good on keyboard, people won't really question it. Like, if she was a keyboard and mouse player, people wouldn't even question it. People would just be like, okay, she's just good. Because all you have to do is show your keyboard.
Cheating allegations. Now, this is for all the boys who keep commenting that I'm using a Chronosen, walls, aimbot. I do have something to admit to you guys. That I am 1,000 times better than you, and you guys cannot accept that a girl can just be good at video games. And you guys can keep on hating while I'll continue to make clips like these. Get pooped on. How do you feel?
After this
Get
video,
pooped on. You gotta get toxic. You're playing Call of Duty Warzone. You gotta get into that shit when you're playing COD. You gotta get into that shit. You turn on VC. You say, sit the fuck down. You suck. Not get pooped on. Get pooped on. You're bad. Get pooped on. Sit the fuck down. I own you. You remember when me and JoJo were in the Twitch Rivals tournament and me and him were screaming at multiverses, like, just, oh, you think we're cheating? Just fucking going off. You gotta go off on that, right? You gotta fucking get into it. You gotta get mad. Gussie for the sub. Brim for the sub.
Call of Shame
Get on! Not get pooped on. Get pooped on.
uploaded this video titled, "Is Nadia Cheating and Walling in Call of Duty Warzone?" This video gained over 240,000 views and was one of the biggest videos to come out exposing Nadia. During this video, Call of Shame points out issues with her aiming and how it always aim locks onto their toes, and that she gets free reign to move her cursor anywhere over the body. And also points out how she's only been playing in negative KD lobbies. Here's parts of his video.
However, could only manage this in a bot lobby of 0.67. Yet, the second best player in the game had twice as many deaths than kills.
Why is this guy using like TTS to fucking commentate a YouTube video?
Please, do me a favor. But there is a problem. How can an absolute nobody—
My COD KD is 0.12. Buddy, in Warzone or multiplayer? For the love of God, tell me that's not multiplayer. If your Warzone KD's 0.12, that's still S, but I'm gonna write that off. I think mine's pretty fucking bad. My Warzone KD was probably like 0.8. But like multiplayer, my was like 1.5. If you got a 0.1 KD in multiplayer, oh no. Oh no. In like Dom, like Call of Duty Domination, you got like a 0.1 KD, that's rough. Kaylee for the sub. What do you think, chat, when I play the beta on like Thursday or Friday or Saturday, how do you think my KD is going to look? What do you think? Let's do some early predictions. What do you think my multiplayer KD is going to be like on when I play the beta? I'm going to guess for the day like a 1.2. Like a 1.2 at best. Just because it'll be like first time on, everybody will be first time on, it'll be all the sweats because it's beta players. Mr. Hippo for the sub. I'm going to say I get above a 1.0 KD. Okay, for the that are saying 0.2, fuck you. Generic for the 400 bets. Is it weird that I had a dream about you? Basically, you picked me up from school and we were planning on somebody's party and you took me right to the next house. Then somehow we got lost. And I got lost with you and cried. I mean, yeah, it's a weird dream, but I mean, you can't really control your dreams. Wild for the sub.
Who only started playing last year, blow up on Twitch. Is she tracking the location of a nearby enemy player?
Wait. They're on me. Hold on.
I'm popping. Brett, maybe you could help Nadia out.
Yeah, how does she see them?
I got him.
Oh, no, she has UAV.
Since cheat software run at kernel level, it will never show inside Task Manager, something these streamers are well aware of. They do love to show their Task Manager though, which is always quite amusing.
Nadia eventually uploaded a full-length video titled "The Truth About Me Cheating" after Call of Shame's video would gain
23-minute video about the truth of me cheating. Christ.
so much traction that a lot more negativity would go on to Nadia. During this video, she claims that she's received worse backlash for allegedly cheating than people who actually cheat. She states that the reason for this was because she's a female Call of Duty player. She then goes on to tell us that she's recording her monitors to prove that she isn't cheating, but that she didn't have to prove anything to anyone, and how this isn't going to be the norm moving forward.
And nobody ever thought I was cheating, but all of a sudden people think I'm cheating. I've had a recent blow up.
Do y'all fuck with like this UI? Like, I don't like when streamers have, like, top cheer, new dono, new sub, new follower, check out my socials, chat box, this box, and then a little art piece. Like, my is so basic. It is my face. It is me and a little gray box that shows my chat. And then it's me and my Bart's daily sub goal. That's it. That's it. I don't even got a box around my cam. I got my cam in the corner, and I just can drag that shit around.
Cheating, but that she didn't have to prove anything to anyone.
I feel like more people use this now. I feel like 2016 YouTube, everybody used to have that warping box around their camera, and then they had cool transitions. I got a swipe transition, and this. That's it. That's it. I got that bait. I ain't changing it, too. Gritas for the sub. I think some people's are cool. Like, when it's minimalistic, and it's like a little small square. Like, there's a lot of streamers, like, Atrioc has that. Like, there's a lot of streamers that got that. But, like, when it's just, like, there's, like, 45 things on screen, I'm like, oh, my God.
Going to be the norm moving forward.
And nobody ever thought I was cheating, but all of a sudden people think I'm cheating. I've had a recent blow up with TikTok and Twitch, and I think
this also bothers me. This also bothers the fuck out of me. Does this what is this timer here? And why is this 0 not in line with the other zeros? It has been bothering me this entire video, and why is it there? Why is it there? I don't understand it. You and Moist Critical have a similar setup. He has a tiny box around his screen, actually. I don't even have one.
Cause people to be skeptical of me because they're like, wow.
Dr. Disrespects is over the top. Yeah, but Dr. Disrespects UI is kind of funny. It's a sub-train.
Where'd you come from? But it just randomly went to, I am cheating. And I'm here to shut down all of those allegations. I also do want to talk about the problem that is going around of me being a female in a male dominant industry. I know that many people in the community, many guys, Zealander, Swag, a bunch of them, get accused for cheating. But the backlash that I've received over these allegations are not nearly as brutal as what a man would get. And it is becoming a concern for not only my safety, but my family's as well.
I would say, yeah, you're getting the hate and the backlash for, in part because you're a woman, but you're also proclaiming that you're the best woman Warzone player that there is, right? It's like a very high, it'd be like a guy saying, I'm the best male Warzone player ever. I'm the best Warzone player ever. Like, if anyone ever said that, they're gonna get backlash, right? You should put your socials underneath your sub goal. No point, dude. People could just use a command. It's my name. Every fucking social media I'm on, it's my name. Jack for the 300 bits. Will you ever do a setup tour? Dude, I have a picture of my setup. It's literally what you see. SC Fish for the sub. My setups, dude, I have the worst wire management. I've been shunned for my wire management before. Y'all want to see my wire management? I'll take a picture under my fucking table of my wire management. I just got shit hanging there, bro. I just got shit fucking hanging there, bro. That shit is literally just hanging. It's just, I just have wires sagging. Like, they're just there, bro. Literally just there. I ain't fucking fixing that shit. I don't care. It's all tangled down there. Don't care.
Worry about our future generation and how they will treat women that want to play video games.
That's not even bad. Oh, no, it's bad. There's this little slot with all the wires that I just throw the wires in.
Harassment I've been getting is not because I am cheating, as they say. A lot of it is...
Do a better picture? Oh, okay. Wait, hold up. There's a better picture of it. There's a better picture of it. Rich for the sub.
Wash the dishes. Go make me a sandwich. It's the same old...
For free! For free! The dog's out mid-daylight?
Jokes that were used in like 1960s that are still being used. I'm getting posted on my Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of it. Are they saying these things because they think I'm cheating? Or are they saying these things because they don't like watching women do better than them in a male dominant industry? I think that's really the question, because even before these cheating allegations started, the sexism in this community never slowed down. It was always there, and it became more prominent as my following started to grow.
A couple uploads after this one, Nadia uploaded a video titled
Well, that's with I would say, yeah, the hate is kind of scaled more because you're a woman, but it's also just growth on social media. It's kind of, hate is very minimal when you're starting out growing and the community's great. And then like as you grow more and more, the hate kind of scales, right? And so it's just like, you're also just getting bigger, and that just goes along with social media.
I got swatted. Here's parts of her video.
A loud knock on my door, and also the doorbell kept going off. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do, and my family wasn't home, so I called my dad, and I asked my dad where was.
Will you ever do a 24-hour stream or a sleep stream? 24-hour stream and sleep stream, yeah, eventually, but dude, I gotta plan that shit out. I don't know what I'm gonna do for a mill on Twitch. I'm about it this weekend, this upcoming weekend, so like 5 days from now, I'm gonna film my mill YouTube video. And then I'm going to try and get my editors to pump that out in about a week and a half. I'm late on that video, but I had it. Dude, it took me forever to find fucking compressed air for a paintball gun for my pain gauntlet. But yeah, no, then we're going to work on the Twitch one. I'm going to do the big dono. When I hit 20 mil on TikTok, I'll probably hit that in like a week or two. I'm going to do an announcement video saying I'm donating 10 grand to a charity of my followers choosing. The top comment, I'll just duet with a receipt of the charity. That's what I'm doing for TikTok. For YouTube, I'm doing the pain gauntlet. I don't know what I'm doing for Twitch yet, but I'll figure it out. I just got to get all of them. They're all kind of hitting milestones at the same time, so I'm just trying to figure them out. So I'm sorry if the YouTube video for a mill is late.
Was he? Because sometimes my sister locks herself out and she knocks really hard. So I was thinking that maybe it could be my sister.
Mexico for
I
the
was
sub.
just really terrified and I didn't know what to do, so I called. And my dad told me that they were at the store. So I knew it wasn't them, and I was terrified. I genuinely thought somebody was trying to kill me. And yes, it was daylight. I wasn't really thinking about it, but I was still scared. And I kept getting phone calls, so I wasn't really answering them. I didn't know what to do, but then I answered it, and it was the police. They were telling me that I was getting swatted, and I need to come out with my hands up in the air. When I went outside, I saw like 20 police officers outside looking at me, and they told me that there was a serious threat called in, and they needed to come inside. So I told them they could come inside. They saw that nothing happened. And they made me write a police report.
I mean, that happens to a lot of Twitch streamers. It's just a streamer thing, right? Like, it's happened to basically any streamer that you know. You just don't really talk about it, right? Like, it just happens. It's like you can't really avoid it.
All my information, so whoever this was can be investigated. I was also very fortunate that one of the police officers actually...
She cheats in Warzone? What cheats does she use? What do people say she uses?
Streamed on Twitch, and they knew what this was and how this happens to other streamers.
Now, there's a lot of skepticism of this whole entire swatting incident as well. A lot of people said
wall
that
hacks and VPN.
Police and the SWAT team were taking it too easy on Nadia.
She got caught hacking at the Call of Duty event. How did she hack at the Call of Duty event? Brim for the 3. I want to know what your favorite Fortnite skin is. I don't really have one, to be honest.
She said in the beginning of the video that she had called the police station a couple days beforehand because she felt like her life was at risk. And that's why nothing happened to her when the SWAT team showed up. Now, there still is a lot of skepticism around this whole entire incident because there were streamers that just recently got swatted where they got thrown on the ground, got handcuffs behind their back, and got arrested. Call of Shame points out as this being one of the issues for him not believing in the claims. People felt like if this was fake, she did it because she didn't want this negative attention on her anymore. Eventually, Nadia would upload a video titled How I Became the Fastest Growing Streamer. During this video, she explains how she played into the cheating allegations, and that's what
Dude, is she really averaging 8K viewers right now? That's insane.
Helped her grow. She tells us that the reason why she got a bunch of hate was because she was growing very fast. But this is contradicting what she said in the past about her getting a lot of hate because she's a female streamer that plays Warzone. Now, this video was very informative on how to grow as a streamer, so if you do want to grow, I'd say check it out. Leading up to the present day, Nadia already has gained over 50,000 followers on Twitch just during September, and it seems like her career isn't slowing down anytime soon. I do think that when someone takes off on a platform too quickly, people will start to speculate or call that person.
I mean, didn't the same thing happen to Speed when he started his growth? Like, he got a lot of hate. Like, I mean, he had big support, but like, y'all remember like a year ago when Speed was like damn near fucking tripling in following like every day? He got a lot of hate for that too.
Now, Nadia got called out for using a VPN and aim assist, and she played into that hate. She also got called out because there was a huge spike in her following on Twitch and TikTok. Now, using a VPN isn't a bad thing to do, but denying that you don't use one when your lobbies say otherwise.
To make it big on Twitch, you need to be either really entertaining or really good at video games. That's facts. Or both, realistically.
Just makes you look like a liar. She would even private her Warzone stats so that no one can ever see her lobbies unless she puts out a screenshot of her past lobbies she's played in. She also has her comments on her newer YouTube videos highly monitored. Just look at the video explaining how she grew as a streamer. Out of 12,000 views, she only's gotten 55 comments that are all positive, and she's done this with her most recent uploads as well. Call of Shame talks about how she could have bought her followers on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok, and makes the claim—
She didn't buy her followers. That's just a dumb claim. That's a dumb fucking claim that she bought her followers. No.
Because YouTube's views and interactions with her videos are so low that it seems like she had bought her following from these third-party apps. Now, I do think it's hard to prove if you don't have actual proof of this. Again, you can make speculation.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We get it. We get it. You think Nadia's low-key fine, though. Nadia low-key fine. Nadia low-key fine. Nadia low-key fine. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Whatever. Fucking, why do you keep spamming that? Like, that's like the most needed comment. Oh my god, what a useful comment. Guwa for the 300 bets. React to Nick Crowley about TikTokers. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, is it just... was it you earlier today, too? I literally said I would cue a Nick Crowley video, but not for today.
Or it can draw conclusions.
Really? Nick Crowley TikTok. This was a year ago. His video from a year ago about TikTok's most dangerous predator. I'll add it to a watch later, but, like, dude, I already have, like, 10 videos that we're watching today. Dude, I, like, really guo for the... dude, I don't know how to remember... I don't remember how to say your name. This is the video that you're talking about.
Is it Wicked Clo trying to pick up women?
Because I literally do feel like freaking, like destroying these women.
Who is this guy? Is this the video that you're talking about?
Cost them. My reptilian brain, like, literally feels like attacking these women. Like, just like strangling them and stuff, like, honestly. And making them submit to me. I feel...
What the fuck? This guy had to have gotten banned, bro. Because I've never even heard of him, and this was a year ago.
Time setting his sights on the kid-ridden platform, TikTok, with literal children. That this isn't some kind of...
Did he ever get arrested?
A few days after I
and
found...
he just live streams himself doing this? What the fuck?
Virgin underage girls who watch TikTok, because a lot of teenagers are on TikTok as compared to Facebook or YouTube.
No, I didn't even know he made videos like this. I had one of his other videos queued. I didn't know. I got a sub to Nick Crowley. We'll sub to him. I had this one queued. I scammed through this video. We're gonna watch this one. The Seattle zombie woman. Is that a good video? If anybody's seen that, I'll watch that one day too. That video got a shitload of views. That one's good as fuck. All right, people are still talking about Nadia. Hold up, we gotta finish this video. Mike for the sub.
That she did do it, but she even claims that she was streaming from TikTok, which built her following from TikTok to Twitch. I think it is doable to have a spike in traction, especially if you're using other platforms to your advantage. Now, Nadia isn't a horrible person. She's not stealing money from people. She's not scamming, and the only thing she possibly is doing is lying about cheating on the game, which isn't even proven true yet. Nadia is using the hate to propel her career, which is smart, and until we get 100% proof that she is cheating, nothing will happen to her Warzone account, and she will continue to grow. Well, this has been the end of the video. Of course, I have to give one last big thank you to Surfshark VPN for sponsoring the video. Please, again, just click the link in the description just to check it out. It really helps out the...
I only played...
Like, for example, in that interview that Nadia did with Jake Lucky, she claimed that she had only played Modern Warfare 2 and
Twitch and...
Well, you got this
really,
epic-ass music behind this, like it's some groundbreaking thing.
Setting up TikTok and Twitch.
she's at the
I'm not watching that. I'm not watching that, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, keep me updated, chat, ! Discord. If there's any videos that are, like, about it, and it's like, oh, like, a whole video of, like, oh, is she cheating or something, I'd watch that. But I'm not going to scroll through YouTube to find fucking 50-second clips of, like, oh, this looks sus. This looks sus.
The bottom line is...
Like, this, oh, this clip looks weird. I don't know. All right. Gabe for the 300 bets. Hope you're having a good day, Joe. Thank you. All right. Next video. Y'all ready for some fucking Dhar, man? The little Dharmy? Haven't done that in a bit. I just got here. Oh, yeah. Then it was somebody else earlier today. No, but I'll watch a bunch of Nick Crowley videos. I will. It's just I have so many videos queued already today. We still got to get through all of these. I don't know. We're probably not going to watch this whole video, but we got to get through the rest of these. Oh, shit. Kid cheats at school spelling bee. He instantly regrets it. I'm pretty sure this just came out. Yeah. This came out like 4 days ago.
All right, everyone. That's it. Please hand me your tests on your way out.
That test was so hard. Had to get from at least half. How'd you do? Piece of cake.
How hard of a test are you taking in, like, 4th fucking grade? Where you need to cheat on the entire thing? Like, what? Is it 7 times 8? Like, what are you fucking learning?
Or should I say gum? Are you kidding?
Oh, or should I say I have all the answers in my gum pack? Yeah, for the 7 times 8. Just fucking do the math.
Or should I say gum? Are you kidding me? How would you even pull that off? I may not have book smarts, but I have the one thing that matters, Leo. Street smarts. Bro, you're from Sherman Oaks, not the streets. And better hope
They
you don't...
teach kids algebra in 4th grade? No, they don't. Dude, Algebra 1 is taught freshman year at high school or 8th grade. No one is learning Algebra 1 in 4th grade. You're out of your mind, bro. When did y'all learn Algebra 1 or learning it? I took Algebra 1 in 8th grade. I took geometry freshman year.
Don't get caught. Oh, and quick reminder. This is the last day.
Yeah, like, it's like 7th or 8th grade. 7th or 8th grade. You take, like, pre-algebra, algebra, sometimes freshman year. I started basic algebra in 3rd grade. Yeah, basic algebra, like, 3 plus 4 equals X. What is X? Like, 7. Like, I don't remember, like, when I actually started doing, like, genuine algebra, it was, like, 8th grade.
You can sign up for the school.
Like, I wouldn't think you would need a cheat on a test your 4th fucking grade, bro. You're in 4th fucking grade. How hard are the classes?
Spelling bee.
AKA Nerd Championship.
And if anyone from our class...
AKA fucking Dweeb Championship. AKA for the fucking losers. Spelling bee. Fucking L.
...wins, I am offering up extra credit in addition to winning the first place prize.
And a class pizza party. That was always the goddamn fucking prize. Always the goddamn prize in elementary fucking middle school. Pizza party. Woo. Fernie for the sub.
No, I can buy lunch today. I have lunch.
I'm Jake. I need to speak with you, please.
F.
Is something wrong, Stevens?
Did you think I wouldn't catch this?
Well,
Did y'all have open, like, what grade are these kids supposed to be in? Did y'all have, like, open classes in 4th grade? Like, we didn't have a bell ring. I had the same fucking teacher all day. Somebody redeemed Flex. Like, dude, you start changing classrooms when you're in, like, 7th and 8th grade. Like sometimes, like, maybe 6th. But, like, up until, like, 6th grade, I had the same teacher for all of my classes. Like, she taught me math, English, science, like, everything, bro. And then, like, then you start getting into, like, late middle school. You start changing shit. I learned quantum physics in 4th grade. Okay, Bow. Okay, Lope.
Well,
You misspelled February at the top of the page.
Whoops. My bad. Won't happen again. See you tomorrow, Miss Stevens.
Oh, hang on a second, Jake. There's more. Leo, could you give us a moment, please?
Of course. Yeah, Miss Stevens. What's up?
Bro's got an Apple Watch in 4th grade. What the fuck are you using that shit for?
Jake, I'm very concerned about...
I started changing classes in 3rd grade. Are you dead ass? Blazing for the sub. I had block schedules in 4th grade. What? Dude, I didn't start changing classrooms till, like, 6th grade. 6th grade is when I started changing classrooms. Like we would have, like, gym and shit, but, like, I wouldn't, like, have different teachers. Like, I had a science teacher in 6th grade.
Your progress. You're not doing the reading. You don't turn in your homework on time, if at all. And I'm afraid if you don't get at least a C-, I'm going to have to hold you back.
Hold me back? No way. Then I won't go to Lincoln Middle School with my friends. You know what? I'm pretty sure I just aced that test, so I'll be fine. Thanks for your concern, though.
Jake, I've done the math. Even if you get 100% on this test, it only gives you a D+ in the class. We need to talk about extra credit. We can talk.
Damn! Looks like you're doing the spelling bee, bitch. Looks like you're doing the spelling bee. Looks like you're in the spelling bee now.
Talk about it tomorrow, okay?
What did she want? She said if I don't pick my grades up, I'm gonna have to repeat
AKA the Nerd Championship. Have fun.
5th grade. Are you serious? Yeah. I should have started cheating sooner.
Or you should have learned the classes. I should have started cheating sooner. Or you just study.
There's gotta be a way around this. Yo, Hector. What you doing, man?
Just thinking about signing up for the spelling bee.
What? Why? It's for geeks and losers.
Didn't you hear?
You literally have to do it. First place gets a brand new PS5.
First place gets a brand new PS5.
First place gets a brand new PS5. Jack for the 300 bets. Darman's gargantuan dub. Brandon for the sub.
For real? Let me see that.
Would be an upgrade from your parents' old dusty N64. Yeah, can only play GoldenEye so much. And those graphics.
James Bond is classic. 007 going up against Mr. Bullion.
Yeah, sure, Bullion's cool and all, but...
It's no Fortnite.
Too bad those street smarts of yours don't translate to book smarts. Otherwise, you can get that PS5 and extra credit that Miss Stevens was talking about.
Why does this kid have an N64 and an Apple Watch? Like, would you rather have a new-gen console or an Apple Watch? Like, they're saying this kid doesn't, like, can't get a new console. He has an N64, but he has an Apple Watch. Like, I'd fucking sell my Apple Watch and buy, like, a fucking Wii at that point. What's 6 times 7? 42.
Sick. That's it.
What?
If I win the spelling bee, I can get a new system and boost my grades so I can pass. 2 birds, 1 stone. You.
Win a spelling bee?
What's so funny? I'm smart.
Oh, this kid got that hair. You know what I mean? He's got that fucking Bieber hair. When he's just that kid that's always going... Fucking flip his hair. Jesus Christ. Dude, I feel like nobody has that haircut anymore. Like, I haven't seen somebody do that in a while.
No, I'm intelligent.
Bro, you couldn't even spell intelligent if you tried.
Yes, I can. INTELIGENT. Intelligent.
Wrong. It's
Whatever. I don't need to be a better speller than everyone else. I just need to be a better cheater. And you two...
Why are they, like, differentiating jocks versus nerds in 5th grade? Like, there's not even classifications of people in 5th grade. You're just all students. Like, no one's like, yeah, there's the jocks and the nerds. You're in 5th fucking grade. Like, what?
Are going to
you get, like,
me.
classifications when you're, like late-ass, like, middle school or high school, bro. That's when you're like, oh, yeah, that kid's, like, like, the one that likes video games. Oh, that kid's the nerd. Those are the band kids. Like, there's not, like, that doesn't even exist in this area.
Nope. No, I'm not getting involved.
Yeah, no one gave
this.
a fuck then.
And besides, if you cheat, you'll never get ahead. You should know that.
Fine, Hector will help me.
I don't know, man.
If I get the PS5, when I get the PS5, I'll let you borrow it sometimes.
All right.
That's my boy. You're a real friend.
Real friends don't support bad decisions.
You're still here. Imagine all the cool games we're gonna play. Star Wars.
Assassin's Creed.
NBA 2K22.
This is gonna...
My God. Star Wars, Assassin's Creed, and NBA 2K are your 3 picks. Those are your 3 picks. Chat, what are your 3 picks for video games? Maybe one of them on that list. Maybe one of them on that list, bro. No. Star Wars? Get the fuck out of here.
Sick.
Apparently NBA 2K22.
Welcome to the annual Melrose Elementary School Spelling Bee. There will be 3 rounds where students will be tasked with spelling words of varying difficulties under 1 minute. The students are allowed to write the word on a notepad provided at the podium, as well as they can ask for assistance with a definition or to use it in a sentence. The winner gets a PS5. Are we ready to begin? Okay, let's bring out our first contestant. Your word is dissimilitude.
We ain't gonna start with some fucking low balls, man. We ain't gonna start with spell dog or cat. We're gonna start with dissimilitude. Off rip. Off rip, I'm getting that wrong. Off rip, I'm getting that wrong. Bro, I thought they started with like easy shit. Business. Spell business.
Your word is dissimilitude.
Dude, I didn't know how to spell business until like fucking 2 years ago. Wednesday, same thing.
Dissimilitude.
Dissimilitude. I'd get that. I'd fucking int that shit. I would immediately get that wrong.
dissimilitude. Dissimilitude.
That is correct. Okay, and for our second contestant, your word is effervescence.
Effervescence? Place of origin? Effervescence. What the fuck? Would you rather be in a Dhar Man video or a Mr. Beast video? Mr. Beast. Oliver for the 300 bets. I would even pass this shit now. Yeah, that dude, I would fail this now. I would fail this now. I would immediately be out on either of these.
Effervescence.
Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Absolutely.
Like that's gonna help.
Soda has a light effervescence.
Like that's gonna help me fucking spell that shit. I'm gonna be winging that. I'm gonna be spelling it out in my head. Sound it out.
Effervescence. Effervescence.
Great try, but that is incorrect.
That's incorrect. You're out. Ah! Wrong! That's how they gotta make fucking spelling bees. That's how they gotta make spelling bees entertaining. Because those shits are boring as fuck. Put me as a judge on a spelling bee. Put me as a judge on a fucking spelling bee. Put me as a judge. Somebody redeem headset dent. Hold up. That shit's dented as fuck. Put me as a judge on that bitch, okay? Get me in there. Get me on the fucking spelling bee. Spell effervescence. E-F-F-E-R-V-I-N-C. Wrong! Make them fucking nervous as shit. Just fucking shaking. They're shaking in their boots because I'm going to be giving them iridocyclitis. Iridocyclitis. I'm going to be having that fucking America's Got Talent buzzer the second I hear them say a fucking letter wrong. Wrong. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, let's bring out our next contestant. Your word is tercentenary. Tercentenary.
Bro, what is this man doing? They're gonna show him the white... Like no one would see that. Like no one would see that. Like no one would see that. He's sitting in the front row of the fucking spelling bee showing a goddamn whiteboard of how to spell the fucking word. Anyone would see that. The judge is right there. Kid keeps looking at one kid.
Tercentenary? Tercentenary?
Yes, that is correct. Okay, for our
Bro, this kid just looks sus. He has his backpack in his lap, clearly holding a writing utensil. Like, bro, they're gonna be eyeing this kid down. This would never work. Slack for the sub.
Okay, for our next contestant.
P-E-A-R-L-E-C-E-N-T.
That was a really good job. But unfortunately...
That was a really good job. But unfortunately, you weren't smart enough to spell it. Get the fuck out of here! The fuck off the stage!
It's incorrect. Okay. So, the final word for this round is cataclysmic. Cataclysmic.
Nah, I would spell that shit right. Nah, I would spell that shit. I think I could spell cataclysmic. They just showed me it. Now let me run that back. Cataclysmic. C-A-T-A-C-L-Y-M-I. Cataclysmic. C-A-T-A-C-L-Y. Cataclysmic. I-S-I-C. No, wait. No, that's cataclysmic. Oh, fuck me. Never mind. Ah, wrong! Oh, oh my God, bro didn't bring an expo marker with the right amount of ink.
Can I get a definition?
Oh, absolutely.
Bro's got to use a Sharpie.
The definition for cataclysmic is changing a situation in a sudden, violent, and unpleasant way.
Bro, they're so obviously cheating.
Used for emphasizing that something is very bad.
How is he going to write other words on it?
C-A-T-A.
Bro, he is squinting. He is going C-A-T-A. Like, dude, he's fucking reading. Oh my God, get me out.
C-L.
And like the people behind these kids don't see that they're fucking writing this out.
S.
I'd be like, ayo. I'd fucking rat that shit. I'd be like, bro, they're cheating.
M-I-C. Cataclysmic.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, this concludes our first 2 rounds. We're going to take a short break before commencing for the final round.
The whiteboard's ruined. Why would you use permanent marker?
Well, my other marker ran out of ink. I don't know what else to do.
Permanent marker. Well, unless you guys can learn sign language in the next 10 minutes, you're doomed. I can't lose this. I'm not getting held back, especially not in 5th grade. Dude, it's okay. Even if you're still in elementary school while we're in Lincoln, we'll come visit you.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess you're...
Come visit you? What is this, prison?
Old dusty N64 isn't that bad.
No, I can't lose this. Put your heads together and think.
Jake, 5-minute warning to the next round. Wait a minute. What are you 2 boys doing in here?
They.
Oh, I know what's going on.
You do?
You do?
You're study buddies. I know what's going on. You're study buddies.
I've seen this a million times before.
I don't know what to say.
Jake, it's best if you just admit it.
I'm sorry.
You have stage fright.
Bro, I'd say bro, I'd be like, just say they were helping you practice. What? You have stage fright. Yeah, I shit myself. They're my fucking comfort friends. What? Slack for the sub. Oliver for the 300 bets.
Yeah, right, guys? They were just giving me a pep talk, pepping me up before we go on stage again.
I was the same way when I was your age. This is what you need to do. Don't look at the audience. Just pretend they're not there.
Yeah, thank you. I'll try that. Yeah, it's very helpful.
You know, you have some really great friends. They support you.
That was a close one.
Can say that again. Guys, we still don't have much time left. We only have to get through the final round, though, right? Help me think. Let's see, we could... I got nothing.
Me neither.
Write it on paper? Use a different method of writing it on something, use paper or a notebook. I mean, either way, this is never working. The fact that you're fucking flat out showing the word and how to spell it in the front row. But use paper, maybe? The other side of the whiteboard, write it smaller.
Wait.
Oh my god, like they got some mass security for this fucking spelling bee. We got a dude with an earpiece. Fucking SEAL Team 6 in this bitch. SEAL Team 6, the fucking president's security. I have word in here that there's kids in the front row actually looking back at the footage, looking like they're rewriting these letters. Okay, yeah, no. Get the fuck out of here. Literally.
Hey, Hector, you still got those AirPods your mom gave you for Christmas on you?
Yeah, they're in my backpack. Why?
I have ideas.
I have ideas. You're gonna throw the fucking whiteboard that has the word that you spelled in Sharpie in the trash? In an empty trash can?
One, two, three, testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Bro, and now he's just wearing a beanie. Sorry, my head got cold.
Testing.
Roger that. All right, let's give these nerds something to talk about.
Okay, next up is Jake.
Bro, he
Jake,
clearly
your
has an
word
AirPod.
is occipital.
He clearly has an AirPod in his... Dude, they wouldn't allow this. They would be like, bro, you clearly have a fucking AirPod in.
Occipital.
Bro, would just ask for the definition to stall time.
See.
Shh. Oh, now he's sus. Oh, now he's sus. Even though he saw them writing this shit out the whole first fucking round. Now he's sus. Shh. No talking. You're distracting the contestants.
No talking.
OC.
C.
Dude, occipital you could spell yourself.
What did I just say?
OCCI.
Come on. Let's go.
But I didn't even...
Jake, 30 seconds.
Maybe just sound out the fucking word pal. It's not that hard. This is like the easiest word that you've gotten. GG, go next.
OCCI.
GG, go next.
PITAL.
That's correct.
Oh my god! Oh my god, no way! Oh my god, no way!
Next up is Tyler. Looks like we're down to just 2 students. Kimberly, you're up first.
Don't worry. You could always come over and play the PS5. In your dreams. Who says you're gonna win?
In your dreams, bitch! You don't know how to spell as much as I do! I know the Latin roots of words!
Please, watch and learn.
I know you ain't trash talking me, bitch. I know you spelled occipital wrong fucking last spelling bee. I got that shit like it was nothing. Fuck.
Okay, Kim.
I'm a better speller than you'll ever be.
The word is encyclopedia.
Yup. Loser countdown. Yup, ain't getting that shit. She ain't getting that. I'm gonna be talking the fucking work.
Encyclopedia.
That's cute. ENCYCLOPEDIA.
That is correct. Okay, Jake.
Boo! Boo! Too easy of a word. Give her a hard one. Boo! Referee rigged this shit. Bad call. Bad call by the ref. Let me get a playback.
It's done.
I heard her say I in the beginning. I heard her say it.
The word is bullion. Bullion.
Bullion like in GoldenEye?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Like in GoldenEye from the N64? The fuck out of here. What are the odds that what are the odds that he would get that word?
Would you like a definition?
No, that's all right. I got this.
Dude, is it just me or have the words gotten easier? Is it bullion is much easier to spell than whatever fucking words they were doing in the beginning. Yeah, this shit bullion. I feel like anybody could spell that.
Bullion. Bullion.
That is correct. Okay, Kim?
Iridocyclitis.
Take that.
The word is necessitous. Necessitous.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be getting that, bitch!
Necessitous.
That is correct.
Fuck!
Okay. If Jake spells this next word correctly, he's still in it. Okay.
Like we didn't know that? If Jake doesn't mess up the spelling, he's still in it. Okay, no shit. The fuck? Thanks, Sherlock, you dumb fuck.
Okay, Jake. The word is knowledgeable.
Oh my god, they're tossing them the easy ones.
Knowledgeable.
Oh my god. Dude, they're getting easier for him. Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
Bro's about to say N.
Jake, 30-second warning.
Bro's about to say N. Bro's about to start this out with an N instead of a K.
Knowledgeable. KNOWLEDG.
Hit him with that E. Hit him with that E. Hit him with that E.
BELE.
No, I'm sorry, Jake. That is incorrect.
Oh my god. Kill him. Kill him. It's over. It's over. It's over. GG's. GG's go next. Worthless.
Which means our winner is Kimberly.
Boo! Boo! Oh my god, a Sony PS5.
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Amen. I'm sorry.
I was so close.
Somebody redeemed Flex really hard? Bro, come on.
If only I didn't get kicked out, that AirPod idea would have been genius.
No, it wouldn't have.
Well, I don't think geniuses get held back in 5th grade. Let's just face it, guys. I'm not knowledgeable enough.
Jake, I just wanted to tell you how great you did today.
Thanks.
No, I was really impressed. I can tell you've been studying really hard.
Yeah? Well, I guess not hard enough.
So listen, even though you didn't win, I'd like to offer you some extra credit.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm. Takes a lot to get out there on that stage. And you almost beat Kimberly. So, with that excellent score you got on your last test, plus this, your grade is going to be a C-.
She gonna turn around and look in the trash, bro. She gonna turn around and look in the trash.
Seriously?
Seriously. I'm really proud of you, Jake. You did a great job. I'll see you in class.
Guys, we're all going to Lincoln Middle School together.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be epic. Can't wait.
I don't think it's gonna be that epic. I don't think it's gonna be that epic. I'm keeping it real with you guys. I think it'll be, you know, just regular any other day.
Let's go.
All right. Whose is this? Boys, this belongs in the trash. What is this? Jake, can you explain this?
Huh? Kind of quiz. It was my work.
You're going to the principal's office with me right now. You are in so much trouble.
You ain't got shit on me, bitch! You ain't got shit on me, bitch! I'm going down till I die, bitch! I ain't fucking no! That wasn't me!
And you too, Hector.
What? Why me?
Did you think I wouldn't recognize this writing? I should have known.
And I tried to tell you, real friends don't support bad decisions.
You literally supported it. You literally sat there and helped them do this.
Hey, Leo. So, I don't really know anything about PlayStation. Do you want to play with me? Are you kidding? Yeah, let's go.
Dream just dropped a new video. Who's Dream?
So, I really don't know anything about PlayStation. Do you want to play with me? Fuck off. Alright. Bruh man for the fucking sub. Tribal people attempt the Paqui one-chip challenge. Yeah, no, that was annoying as fuck. That was annoying as fuck. I gotta piss again. Last piss of the stream. Count me down 30 seconds. I'm fucking running. We're back. Hold up. Just posted on the talk. Just posted. Oh, I didn't start music. My bad. All right. It didn't delay the audio. W. Bruh for the sub, Lope for the 300 bets. Would you enter a spelling bee contest for $500 billion, but if you get it wrong, they kill you? Fuck no. I enter spelling bee, I either win or die. No, that's literally Squid Games. That is literally Squid Games. I win or die. Hunger Games, Squid Games, whatever the fuck. No. Tribal people attempt the Paqui one-chip challenge. Wow, this actually coincides with the stream today, because we were talking about it with Speed. I didn't even expect this to happen.
One chip challenge.
One chip challenge?
Do you think they're gonna be good at it? Like, do you think they won't care, or do you think it'll be, like, really spicy? I think it'll be either way. Because I feel like some, like, tribal people might just kind of naturally eat a lot of spicy things. So it'll either be really bad or, like, they'll be perfectly fine.
Chips. Paqui one chips challenge.
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਖਵਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ
ਓਏ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਖਤਰਨਾਕ
ਓਹੋ ਦੋ ਦਿਨ ਮਿੰਟ ਲਈ ਛਾਲ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਹੋਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਖੈਰ ਹੀ ਕਰੇ ਦੁੱਧ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਗਣਾ
ਭਾਵੇਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਖੂਨ ਨਿਕਲਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ ਦੁੱਧ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਗਣਾ ਦੱਸੇ
Oh, he's saying that shit ain't gonna sweat. I will not demand milk even if my eyes got red. Yeah, I ain't no bitch. That's what he's saying. He ain't no bitch. He's about to fucking down that shit.
ਕਿਸੇ ਭੂਤ ਬੰਗਲੇ ਤੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਆਂਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਜਿੰਨਾਤ ਨੇ ਬਣਾਈ ਇਹ ਚਿਪਸ ਦੇਖੋ ਵੱਡਾ ਹੀ ਕੰਮ ਹੈ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਖਤਰਾ ਹੀ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਜੇ ਮਨ ਤੇ
I'm sensing danger. I'm sensing danger. Yeah, nah, that's just gonna be painful. It smells. It does. It smells bad. Like, if you've never smelled the one chip challenge, it most relates to the Buffalo Wild Wings Carolina Reaper hot wings. It's almost rancid. Like, it's unpleasant to smell. It's really strong. It's a really strong smell, and it's just like it's something that you don't even know what it is. Like, smelling just Carolina Reapers or ghost peppers in general, like anything where that's involved, it just smells off. Like, it doesn't smell real. Garbage for the sub.
Ya Allah, तू ही है मददगार. इतनी मिर्चां तो महफूज ही रखी. चलो जी हुन फिर.
Oh, they just gonna fucking eat that shit?
भी नहीं जाओगे याद.
Oh, they just gonna eat that shit? How long can you last? Dude, I only got 5 minutes. An hour. Chat, how long do you think you could fucking go? No shot I going out. Next time I do it, I think max 10 minutes. I think max 10 minutes and then I give up. I think next time I do it, I probably tap out at 5 again. I think, no lie, I feel like I have a higher mental, like, belief in myself this time if I do it again or when I do it again. But I feel like it'll just be as bad. I feel like I might tap out even earlier. Just because I'll be like, fuck this, bro. I remember how bad it was. Oh, he just did a taste? He's just fucking, he's just treating himself to it? Nah, you just gotta eat it all. Oh my god. No fucking hesitation. That bro just ate that shit. Imagine he treats himself to another one. Oh, is he spitting it out? Oh, he spit it out. Powerless. He already gave up. Nah, he's eating that shit, though. Nah, he got it. Nah. 3x speed? Why is this dude just casually eating it so slow?
My feet.
Oh, he's got to be fucking dying. This guy, I feel like this guy lasts the longest, chat. He has no reaction. That man's just chilling. Oh, now his eyes are watering. Never mind. There's got to be people that eat that shit and just don't care. Oh, he's fine. Oh, now it's getting worse. His face is sagging. Wow. He ate 2 of the chips. Now he broke it in half. The chips are really big. Oh, is he gonna? Dude, that looks... It's just reminding me of how painful it was. This shit is boring. It's a fucking 2 more minutes, bro. Figure it out. Ella for the 300 bits. 1 fresh for the sub. You and Brooke, you should get Brooke to do the challenge with you. My girlfriend won't even eat sriracha. There is no shot. I would have to pay my girlfriend a very large sum of money to eat the 1-chip challenge. If you ever run out of stuff to react to, you could react to movie trailers. Already did that yesterday. So pay her, you're a Twitch streamer. I'm not going to pay my girlfriend to eat the 1-chip challenge. Actually, I could. Because I would, if I got my girlfriend to do that, I could probably make that into a YouTube video. Nah, I'm just gonna skip to see how fucking far they last. Bro gets 10 minutes in. Oh, he did it. Well, okay. He was the only one that got it. As expected. As predicted. From the Bartman. Alright, next video. Mini for the 300 bits. My friend got... You would make $66,000. I think you're overestimating how much people make on YouTube videos. I would make 66 grand on that YouTube video if it got like, I don't know, 20 million views. My friend got a tattoo of his girlfriend's name on his arm and they broke up a week later. F. All right, next video. I flew the world's worst airline.
The worst airline in the...
We'll actually do... Hold up. We'll do this video. We'll save... should we save Tommy's video for later? Nah, we'll do Tommy's video after this. We'll save the OnlyFans. And now the OnlyFans one we'll scan through. We'll get the rest of these three. I flew the world's worst airline, Proxocean, for the sub.
The entire world. Because according to Google, Ryanair...
Hold up. I gotta fucking turn down this audio. It's so goddamn loud.
Would you ever fly the worst airline in the entire world? Because
I do that every time I fly Spirit Airlines. What is the worst airline you've ever flown on, chat? Let's go Spirit! Woo! Worst airline ever, but it's cheap as fuck, so I fly that bitch.
According to Google, Ryanair has been voted the world's worst short...
Dude, if I was on a plane and they flew like that, I'm out.
In the entire world. Because according to Google, Ryanair has been voted the world's worst short-haul airline for 6 years in a row. And they're so bad that they have literally become a meme.
So today, I'm going to be flying Ryanair to see if they're really as bad as what everyone says. But the reviews are honestly terrifying.
Apparently, messy planes, delays, hidden fees, and the worst landings imaginable are all normal for Ryanair. And honestly, I'll be lucky if the plane doesn't crash after reading this, but there's also another problem. Ryanair only operates in Europe, so being a Canadian, that means I need to fly all the way there just to see how bad they actually were. So obviously, I booked the cheapest flight I could, and after appreciating my final time on a decent airline, 9 hours later, I found myself in Rome, Italy. Now,
it's not gonna be that bad. Any bad airline, like a lot of the bad reviews they get are like one-off scenarios that like sometimes the flight person can't even the pilot can't even fix. Like if the weather's really bad, you're going to have turbulence. But I will say it would just be the in-flight experience that's usually the worst. That's how most people compare airlines.
Over the next few days, I traveled to the smallest country in the world because I had to kill some time before my Ryanair flight. But now it was finally time to see if it was
fiending for attention. Fiending for attention here. Fiending for attention. I shoved 4 goldfish up my nose, 1 in my nostril. You're a little pussy. I bet Joe won't see this because he isn't Giga Chad. Ban him from my chat. Davey for the sub. You got your 5 seconds there. Congrats.
Actually as bad as the reviews say.
Alright, so today I'm taking a 1-hour Ryanair
I just
flight
spilled
from
that shit down my shirt.
Palermo, and already things are off to a terrible start. Last night I had to do the check-in process for my flight, and literally the worst case scenario ended up happening.
So I was going through the normal check-in process where you have to avoid all of the hidden fees that Ryanair tries to hit you with, and by accident I ended up
every flight though.
Buying a bag that I didn't actually need. And when I finally got to the end of the check-in process, it wouldn't even work.
So I'm trying to contact customer service at Ryanair, and every time I try and sign in, it says my IP isn't permitted.
So that means I can't change the bag that I bought by accident, and I can't even check into my flight. All because Ryanair's customer service and website was absolutely useless.
So at this point, I'm literally praying that they're going to be able to fix it at the gate. And on top of that, I don't even know if they're going to be able to let me on my flight.
And that's thanks to our good old friend COVID, because in Europe, the travel restrictions are completely different from in Canada. Because in Italy and in all of Europe, you apparently need 3 doses to be considered fully vaccinated for travel. And in Canada, you only need 2.
I am beyond stressed out right now. But you know what? Let's see what happens.
So now it was time to see if everything
He talks with his hands a lot.
To work out, or if I would end up being stranded in Rome after not being allowed on my flight. So I left my Airbnb, and after a 30-minute trip to the airport, I finally ended up making it just in time before check-in closed.
Alright, time to see if Ryanair is actually the worst airline.
You do too? I do. I talk with my hands a lot, but not like that. I kind of go like this. He's going like I don't do that.
The world.
Hello. Hello.
I had a question.
Yeah.
So I paid for this to be checked.
I really don't think he can blame Ryanair for him buying a bag he didn't need. Like, that's your fault. Like you bought a, it's not like, oh, you just clicked one button and it paid. Like, you bought the bag. Like, you bought the bag. You put in your info. Like, you bought the bag thinking you needed it.
I could switch it to like an overhead, or is that not possible?
You have the boarding pass?
Yeah, I do.
I can see. Non-priority.
But even though I pay for that to be checked, I can't switch it?
If you want to, you can pay for priority, and you can take with you on board.
Now, some of you guys may be confused here, so let me explain this a little bit better. Unlike other airlines where you're allowed to bring a carry-on for absolutely free, on Ryanair you have to pay extra. And by accident, I ended up buying a checked piece of baggage for 30 euros instead of the cheaper option, which is the carry-on.
So...
checked piece of baggage for 30 euros instead of the cheaper option.
Oh my god. Okay, so you lost $20. You lost $20 because you bought the wrong thing. Oh no. Oh no. Just check the bag. You're getting the bag there either way. You just lost $20. You could have saved 20 bucks. Like, I'm not... Like, I would be annoyed, but I'm not gonna go... Like, would y'all go through the process of fucking getting that money back? Fuck, dude, I'm gonna be like, yeah, just fuck it. I'm down 20 bucks, 20 whole dollars. I'm not gonna spend 3 hours on customer service getting $20 back.
Option, which is the carry-on.
So, okay.
You want to send or you want to take
Actually, I would do that. I would do that. I've done that. I'm not on planes. For planes, I wouldn't do it. I have done that before. I've sat on customer service to get like $20 for like 2 hours. I have done that. But it's the principle, not the actual money itself. It was because the company annoyed me.
I'll send it, I guess.
20 euro, you can...
I'll send it.
Okay.
And instead of switching it to the...
I'll send it. Like he knows what you're talking about. Yeah, full send now. Yeah, like full send. What is full send?
The cheaper option, he instead tried to sell me on buying another carry-on on top of what I already bought. So obviously I was angry and I ended up Googling why I wasn't allowed to change. And apparently it is Ryanair policy to not allow customers to do this.
So thankfully I'm going to be allowed on the plane, but that whole bag process was a pain in the ass. So Ryanair really does just want to scam people out here.
Now after going through security and getting...
Isn't that every... Like, I'm not trying to defend Ryanair here, but isn't that every fucking airline? Every airline has, oh, we're now letting our Emerald members on the flight. Now we're letting our Ruby members. Now we'll get into Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3. Yep, first class. Yep, all this other stuff. Like, they have all these fucking tiered systems. Every goddamn airline has that.
Yelled at for filming. I ended up finding my gate only to realize that I went to the wrong one and my actual gate was on the other side of the airport. And at this...
That's your fault. like that's your fault. You went to the wrong gate. Look at your boarding pass. Gate, blank, zone, whatever. You can't bitch at Ryanair because you walked to the wrong side of the fucking airport.
At this point, my flight was supposed to be boarding, so I had to run as fast as I could, but when I got there, I realized that my flight was delayed with zero reason given by Ryanair.
But the real test here is going to be the flight, because that is what we came here for. So hopefully it goes better than the reviews said.
Now, after about 30 minutes, Ryanair finally began boarding, but for some reason, they still never acknowledged the delay, but all that matters is I was finally going to be able to experience what a Ryanair flight was actually like, and I was totally caught off guard. The first thing that happened was we ended up taking off an hour late, which is a bad look, but what was even weirder was the flight was pretty much a store in the sky. Unlike other airlines, there was no complimentary drink or food, and halfway through the...
Oh no. No free $1 Sprite and the bag of fucking pretzels that they give me? How will I survive? How will I survive without the complimentary water that they give me? It's a budget airline. How will I survive? Like, bro, I fly Spirit, and I hate Spirit, but at the end of the day, it's shitty because it's cheap. Oh, no. Dude, like, half the time I go on those fucking airlines, I'm not even grabbing that shit. Fuck your complimentary pretzels. They suck dick anyway. I'm not mad that I would actually be happy that they don't have them because now they won't fucking bother me. They always bother you. Flight attendants. Would you like your free Coke? Would you like your free Diet Coke? Fuck you. Why'd you wake me up?
Flight, they were trying to sell perfume.
Do you fly first class? I have never flown business or first class in my entire life. I will fly the back of the airplane forever. The only time I ever plan on flying first class is either A, if I'm a multi-fucking millionaire, or B, my honeymoon after getting married, which won't be for fucking 8 years anyway. 6 years anyway. When I'm fucking 20 years old. I don't fly that shit. It's a waste of fucking money. Waste of fucking money. I'll suck it up and I'll sit in the back of the goddamn plane. Or third actual area where I would buy a first class ticket is if it's like a 25-hour flight. If I'm flying to like fucking Australia, I might buy a business class ticket so I get a fucking bigger seat. So I don't want to die in the back of the plane, right? That's the only other area. But I have never flown first class ever. And I don't really plan on it. How do you say bag? Bag. Dweeb for the sub. Yatu. Or Yatu Sabe for the 300 bets.
Which was super weird. And on top of that, the AC wasn't really working. The floors were still messy from the flight before, but the most surprising thing of all was that the landing was actually smooth.
Now, even though the flight wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, there are some things that we
Somebody just said, damn, your hair is receding. I mean, I think I just got a big-ass forehead, to be honest. I don't think it's receding that bad. I think you just underestimated how large my forehead is. It's also just I have a large head. But if I put my fingers over my forehead, I know it's not a forehead, but that's usually how you measure it.
should probably talk about.
The whole point of this video is to see if Ryanair is actually...
What happened to JoJo? Dude, I didn't see. I was trying to see a subathon this morning. I think somebody in his family passed. I think he postponed his. I haven't messaged him about it because I don't want to like bother him, obviously. But I think one of his family members passed or something, and so he's delaying or he's postponing the rest of the subathon to next Friday.
Actually the worst airline in the entire world, and there was no way that one flight is enough to determine.
I mean, that's a good excuse on why you should postpone your subathon. Like if something like that happened, family comes first.
They actually are or not. So now, after a few days enjoying Palermo and relaxing,
his uncle died from a heart attack last night. Yeah, rip. Literally, that's so sad. I mean, like, dude, that's a good. That's a good fucking excuse to end stream, right? Like, that's something that you should end stream for. He shouldn't have kept streaming. So it's good that he's taking a break for a bit and then coming back, right? Mega for the sub.
It was now time for a second flight on Ryanair, and things got off to another horrible start.
So right now I'm doing the check-in for the second Ryanair flight, and we've run into a little bit of a problem.
Remember earlier when I was telling you guys that I wasn't able to check into my first flight? Well, guess what? The exact same thing ended up happening again this time. And exactly like before, I went to go contact customer support, and my IP was somehow blocked for whatever reason, and they were absolutely useless. And what made things even worse is that apparently the first time when I actually managed to check in and I bought the wrong bag on accident, it actually applied to this flight as well. And because of Ryanair's stupid policy, there is no way that this was going to change. But what made things even more stressful is that this time, if my bag didn't show up or...
Bro's acting like they sent his luggage to, like, Japan. like, bro, oh my god, it's not overhead, it's checked. Oh no. Oh no. It's not like they've sent, like, I've had planes send my bag to the wrong state. Like, I flew to Florida once and my bag was in, like, fucking Virginia. And they had to get it, like, 2 days later. That's ass.
Where it was late for whatever reason, I would end up missing my flight back to Canada. So the stakes were higher than ever.
Alright, so my next flight back to Rome leaves here in about 4 hours. So that means we have to get all the way back to the bus station, and hopefully we make it to the airport in time.
So after leaving my Airbnb and walking to the bus station with all of my bags, I managed to get the only bus that would get me to my flight on time. And after an hour of driving, I finally made it to the airport. Now apparently everyone else in Palermo was flying out at the exact same time as me because the security was insane. But luckily I got through, and this time Ryanair didn't delay the flight. So I was able to get on without any issues. Now similar to the last flight, the AC wasn't working, the cabin was still messy, and the flight attendants were still trying to sell perfume. But overall it was another smooth flight, and the landing was just as good as last time. And thankfully Ryanair didn't lose my bag. So after grabbing them and getting on my flight back to Canada, it was now time to determine if Ryanair was truly the world's worst airline.
Alright, so I've been thinking about this for a few days now, and I think the only way to give them an accurate rating is by dividing this into 3
Thinking about it for a few days. Just fucking give a gut rating of the fucking airline. For a few days? What are you fucking sitting there? Philosophically pondering on the Ryanair's competitiveness with the other airlines?
different categories. First up, we have the people working at Ryanair.
Jack,
so earlier in the video when I was...
It doesn't seem that bad? Yeah, I know. Jack for the 300 bets. How are you talking about JoJo's family member having a heart attack and some fuckers are saying, did you finish Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, they're just trying to be trolls, bro. Yeah.
Complaining that the guy wouldn't let me change my bags. I don't blame him because I know he was just doing his job. And besides that, every person from Ryanair that I talked to, whether it was the crew or person that checked you in, it was actually a really good interaction. Now the second thing is their customer service, which
Bro's got this epic ass music in the back.
It's absolutely shit. By far, I can confidently say they are the worst airline in terms of customer service. Their website
And finally, my overall flight experience. Yeah, we get the customer service was bad. Every fucking flight customer service is terrible.
Is absolutely horrible. From my experience, their online support was non-existent, and their policies are outright stupid. So in terms
the worst flight I've been on shitty flights. The worst flight I've ever been on was Frontier. But the worst consistently bad flight was Spirit. I went on a Frontier flight, and this lady got taken off for, like, having a bomb. Or some shit. Like, security, like, rushed in and yanked her off the plane. On my first Frontier flight. Like, ever. And it was, like, the smallest plane ever. It had the worst leg room. And I was like, all I could think about the whole flight. And, I mean, maybe it wasn't their fault. But I was like, why the fuck? They didn't even explain it. They just walk onto the flight and they just drag this woman off the plane. For, like, and they said that it was some security threat. And they didn't explain why. But she had something, apparently. She looked sketch. She looked like cracked out of her mind. She had like a fucking hat on. She was so pale. It was like scary. I was like, what the fuck?
In terms of that, yes, Ryanair...
Why are you in a bad mood? I'm not in a bad mood.
...is terrible. But now in terms of the flight itself, it's a little bit of a tricky one.
Somebody said she was probably black. No, she was dead white.
Historically, Ryanair has been known for some pretty terrible landings. But honestly, the flight itself
She looked like her name was like Linda.
Pretty much like any other flight I've been on. The only things that I can complain about are the messy floors and the AC wasn't working, which kind of sucked. So now, is Ryanair the world's worst airline? No. And I think the most important thing that I do have to mention is that Ryanair is a budget airline. Sometimes you can get tickets as cheap as $15. That's like going to McDonald's.
Yeah, like, don't bitch. If you get a $15 flight and it sucks... Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that a $15 flight would not be enjoyable? I don't know. MC Imposter for the 5 fucking gifteds. Massive dub. Massive fucking dub in the chat. Next video. The Twitch War Poggers versus L. Tommy NFG.
Ladies hang out for the new stab. Welcome back to another stupefying ass video. So, Twitch. If you don't know what Twitch is, first of all, you live under a fucking rock. But for everybody else, you may have seen the title to this video.
Thank you. Again, MC Imposter for the 5 gifted subs. Massive dub.
And think, oh, but Twitch is not racist or the people in it. You're simply an idiot for even thinking. Shut the fuck up and let me speak first then, bitch. So if you watch Twitch usually, you know that there's 2 distinct communities that people usually put themselves under when streaming. One of these communities is known as the Poggers community. The Poggers community are called the Poggers community, first of all, because they use that term a lot. They tend to spam in chat when something cool or amazing happens by saying Poggers or using this emote. They also say things like Omega Lol or PogChamp or Jebaited and tend to use these frog emotes.
I don't have that chat. I have the other chat. I do have some poggers in my chat. Would you say my chat's a W or L chat or a BTTV emote chat? I don't have a BTTV emote chat. XQC, the OGs have that. Miz, X, Ludwig. Like, they have, like, yeah, I have some emoters, but usually it's like my emotes. I don't have a poggers chat. Alan's in for the sub. I think it's less interactive. I think it's more reactive. It's more like a watching community than like a reading chat community. It's like that's what this is. It's more of like a tight-knit community, but like they're usually watching the streamer rather than interacting a lot.
for some reason. Truthfully, I don't know who started this whole freaky ass fetish with frog emotes, but it adopted its way to the top.
Yeah, that is random. Why the fuck are frogs the center of Twitch? Like, the big emotes, the cool emotes are Pepe the Frog. Like, why? Like, like we could have chose anything. I feel like it's just because it's just detached. It's just a face. And it just happened to be, oh, at the time of its making, Pepe was big.
Somehow. Anyways, this community is a majority of the top streamers on the platform.
It was just because it was a big meme and then it kind of got carried over, coincidentally.
Be honest. For example, XQC or Pokimane or Mizkif or J-Schlatt or Valkyrie, etc. And I think we can equate the top streamers being in the Poggers community because that's all what Twitch was originally. When Twitch started, there was only one fucking community, and that was the Poggers community. Everyone said the same terms and used the same emotes because that's all anybody knew what to do originally. And these streamers grew their communities up in the place where it was like that, so now they're the biggest streamers. And next we're going to talk about the W&L community. The W&L community...
That's my community. Big dubs. Big dubs. Alan for the sub.
They are called the W&L community because they use the terms W and L a lot. When the chat likes something, they'll put W to it. But when they fucking hate something, they'll put L to it. Or either way, because a lot of W and L chatters like to troll and put W and L to something even if it doesn't deserve it. Like, you could say my grandma died yesterday and some stupid bitch would put a W to it. Anyways, this community is actually pretty...
Oh no.
To the Twitch platform. It wasn't really a big thing even like 3 years ago. It got big around 2020 to 2022. We can mostly base the W&L community as like Gen Z and younger people, but that doesn't just only mean it's like younger people. The W&L community also have their set of terms such as W or L or LMFAO or fax or GIAT. And this
I've never had a GIAT in my chat. I have had WL, laugh my ass off, and fax. These are the four, other than emotes. Like, a lot of people use emotes. Yeah, no, I've never had. What does GIAT even mean? What does that even mean? Okay, now my whole chat's typing it. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Pepe is amazing. Shut it. I'm not shitting on Pepe. If my chat wants to emote, they can emote. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm supporting emotes. If you put exclamation point BTTV, I have a link to download the extension. You can just download it. It's free. You can use the BTTV emotes. It's just my chat doesn't. It's how a chat just builds in itself. A chat is a community. The streamer doesn't really control the chat. The chat controls itself.
Yeah, and this community does have its...
To a degree. I mean, you have moderation and mods, but, like, generally speaking, how the chat acts is on itself.
Share of top streamers in it. Aiden Ross, or Kai Sinat, or Your Rage, or Bruce Drop 'Em Off, or I'm Dante, etc. However, Aiden Ross was banned, and we'll get into that later. So yeah, now that we got the lore down, we can get into the issues between these two communities. The general notion is that the Poggers...
Oh, this is when Aiden got banned, and now he's unbanned. Yeah, this was May.
Community does not like the W&L community. And the same goes for the W&L community. They do not like the Poggers community. And most people think
It is a disconnect. I would say, like, I share more of a following with the W&L community. Like, a lot of people that watch me watch I'm Dante. A lot of people that watch I'm Dante or Aiden Ross watch me. And kind of vice versa. Whereas there are a lot of people that are in the Poggers communities that watch me, but it's less. But I feel like I am getting more people. Like, I have been seeing a bit more BTTV emotes in my chat. And, I mean, like, I'm down for it. It's whatever. I'm allowing anybody in my chat. Unless they're an asshole. Well, I mean, a lot of my chatters are an asshole. For real asshole, not a joking asshole.
And the same goes for the W&L community. They do not like the Poggers community. And most people think the Poggers community does not like the W&L community just because they came in so fast and changed the platform so fast. Remember, this community wasn't even a thing until like a couple years ago. They may not like the culture and landscape with shit changing so fast. And the problem with this is since that most of the Poggers streamers are going to stream with other Poggers streamers, then it just divides the communities even more. The same goes with the W&L streamers. Since they're going to stream more with the W&L streamers, then it just divides the communities even more. And usually it's to the point where even streamers don't fuck with other streamers in the different communities. They typically make fun of each other's communities and even the streamers in that community. For example, just look at this clip right here of Pogger streamers reacting to when Aiden Ross got banned.
Dude, yo, you see Aiden's banned?
Wait, why? What?
He's indefinite suspension.
What did he do?
No way.
Big deal.
Was he naughty?
So here's where we get into the juicy ass part. A lot of the WNL community feels like Twitch enforces their rules on them way harder than they should. They feel like when a streamer from the Poggers community does something TOS, then they don't get punished as much as they should. So there's a couple of cases.
Well, that's true, but streamers in the Poggers community are not as strictly went against because they're just bigger. Like, most Poggers streamers are bigger than WNL streamers, right? Like, that's just how it is. It's smaller communities. WNL streamers usually have smaller tight-knit communities. Like, the biggest streamers are streamers that are emoters. And so they get freed out of things that they fucked up for quicker because they give the app more traction.
Cases we can bring up, and we'll start off with the WNL community. One example
other than Aiden Ross, but even Aiden Ross, now that he's at that level, Aiden Ross just gets forgiven. Just because Aiden Ross is that big now.
Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross got super big from doing things like GTA roleplay and E-dates on his Twitch channel. He had 4.7 million followers on Twitch, which is just absolutely insane. But sadly, he was banned because he said the F slur on someone else's stream. The stupid thing he did, though, was that his friend who he was on there that he said the F slur on his stream tried to defend him, saying that's not him, but that's his old friend. And Aiden Ross even tweeted at Twitch saying, why did they ban him, even though everybody knew. Like, that was kind of stupid. But he didn't even say it on his own stream. It was on somebody else's stream, which everybody got really mad with. Like, did that really deserve a permanent ban? Another case is Jadion. I think everybody knows by now, but he got banned because he rated Pokimane stream with his chat and told his chat to type L plus ratio in her chat. And then she got real upset, yada yada yada. There was a whole beef, and then Jadion was suspended at first, but then he got permanently banned. Most people think it was because a lot of the Pogger streamers were coming out against what Jadion did and saying, you know, it was stupid and Twitch is acting way too light. And the last case is Kai Cenat. So he got a 30-day suspension for saying one word. And all I'm gonna say is it rhymes with funky, and this is an image of what it is. So Twitch decided to give him a
Kai got banned for a month for saying that?
30-day suspension over this, which just seems way too fucking
when? Jack for the 300 bets.
So now we'll look at some cases from the Poggers community. One example is Pokimane. There were two cases. One of the cases is where she showed a dick pic on accident on her stream. I'm not kidding. This is a real thing you can find on YouTube. And the other case was...
Well, I accidentally showed Tyron Woodley's ass on stream. Flat out. Flat out. Showed his ass on stream. Didn't mean to. It was in a Jake Paul video. Showed his ass. You know, So I would see how it was accidental. She did not mean to do that.
Was one where she opened a P-Hub tab on stream. She was never banned for these reasons. She did get banned later on for just like 3 days or something for something else, but I mean, that doesn't matter in this situation. Another case is Alinity. Alinity by far has the worst track record of doing shit on Twitch. She would just straight up neglect her pets on stream and even threw her cat at one point. She also flashed her viewers by accident as well. She was banned once, but it was only for 1 day. And last is Amaranth. Honestly, just the whole hot tub stream category should be on here. But yeah, sitting in a hot tub half...
Yeah, the fact that they made that a category, let's tune in, chat. Let's tune in. Let's see what the fucking hot tub community's doing. What do you think the hot tub community's doing right now? Probably sitting there, if I had to guess. Sitting there. Pools, hot tubs. Where is it? Pools. Pools, hot tubs, and beaches. Yep, they're chilling. They're chilling. They're just chilling, you know. Vibing, it seems. Vibing, it seems, in the pool, in the hot tub, you know. As per usual, just sitting there. Just sitting there. Just sitting there. Doing whatever. Bro, like dead ass, just fucking reruns. What is this? Why is there so many reruns? ASMR stream? Like, what are these? What is this? This looks like a Squid Games video. Giga Chad. Bikini Just Dance. Dude, every streamer that like does that does those pool streams does Just Dance. That's the only gaming that they do, because it involves a lot of jumping and moving.
Naked while bending over the camera in front of a stream is probably against TOS, right? Surprisingly, she was banned multiple times, but those bans totaled up to 11 days. So now let's compare the situations between these...
What does Giat mean, chat? Am I fucking stupid? I'm Googling it. Short term for goddamn. I didn't know that. It's a Kai Cenat reference. It says it's a Your Rage reference, not a Kai reference. I watch Kai. I watch Kai. I just don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know what that meant.
Two communities. Saying the F slur on someone else's stream, banned forever. Showing a dick pic and opening a P-Hub tab on stream, no ban. Rating someone else's stream and telling
Well, the only thing is this is outdated because he's back, right? But I mean, at the time of this video, he was permabanned.
Viewers to type L+ ratio, banned forever.
He is still
using
banned
your pet
forever.
and flashing your viewers on stream, 1-day ban. Calling your viewers the word that rhymes with funky, 30-day suspension. Being naked in front of thousands of potentially younger people, 11 days suspended.
Well, is Amaranth a part of the Poggers community? I feel like Amaranth isn't a part of either community. It's just Amaranth. You know what I mean? Bro, for the sub.
So it definitely does look like there is some type of bias going on here. Most of the situations on the left definitely look more favorable than the ones on the right. But I think this whole situation includes the notion that Twitch likes to be sexist towards its male streamers. I mean, shit, everyone on the left side is a man, and everyone on the right side is a woman. There probably are some cases of male Pogger streamers being biased on or anything like that, but I couldn't find anything. Nonetheless, it doesn't change the fact that both of these communities do not fucking like each other. Something that people in the
I feel like it was worse. I feel like Summer... Am I wrong or did Summer even it out? I feel like this was during, like, peak beef with, like, Aiden and Lud and all those people. I feel like after Summer, I feel like the WL community and the Poggers community is just, like, chill. I feel like nobody really cares, you know what I mean? Like, now it's not as bad. At this time, it was terrible.
The W and L community also like to say is that these communities are, like, split by race. And honestly, I don't think that's what
What did that say?
Community also like to say is that these communities are like split by race.
Poggers is white people, WNL is black people. I would say that's almost entirely false. I would say it has nothing to do with race. I would say it has nothing to do with race. I am categorized as a WNL community, and I would say probably a majority of my viewers are white. Just statistically. A majority. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Wait, let me do a poll. Are you white? Yes or no? Because I'm not going to poll on every single race. It's just more, are you white? Yes or no? Or Caucasian, rather. Wow, it's actually almost 50-50. I feel like people are lying. But it is more, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is just false, even for the reasoning that, like, even if it was 50-50, this would be wrong. It's just two different vibes of different communities. It has nothing to do with race.
And honestly, I don't think that's what it is, but I can kind of see what they're talking about. I say this because, for example, with the rise of the W and L community, I've started to see more of my black friends start to watch Twitch more. And that's not to say that Twitch never had fucking black people watching or streaming, or black people never watched Pogger streamers. Like, that's just stupid. But as Twitch became more popular and the W and L community came up,
I think the person that made that comment is saying that because a lot of big W and L communities are black streamers. Or African-American streamers. It's not... but I don't think the audience around them is necessarily the same as that, right? I feel like it's just whatever, right? I don't think it has anything to do with race.
Up more, I start to see my black friends go on Twitch more. And they tend to prefer the W and L community over the Poggers community because that's just what they prefer. Same thing with people of color. My people of color friends usually like the W and L community over the Poggers community. So I'm assuming people think that since the W and L community mainly has, you know, black viewers.
I feel like that's just coincidence.
People of color viewers. And
but I could see why a lot of people do think that.
That the Poggers community has mostly...
You're still live? Yeah, big stream today. Big long stream today. Big dub. 4-hour stream. Harry for the sub, Buster for the sub.
People of color. They think that there's like a line between these two communities, like it's segregation or some shit. And since Twitch usually prefers the Pogger sides, then the W and L community thinks these ideals even more. And that definitely does not help. I mean, that just reinforces in their mind that they're right. Truthfully, the whole split between these two communities is honestly pretty stupid to me. If they actually took time to talk with each other rather than just hating on each other all the time, then that would be great. I think these communities need to focus more on the obvious fucking sexism Twitch has towards girls. And yes, it's fine to prefer one community over the other, but that doesn't mean you need to go hate on the other side. Both sides have great
Isn't this kind of cool that Tommy made this video before the Jadeon Twitch like kind of thing of sexism and favoritism? Like, this video was made well before any of them made that. WVid. Tommy NFG, little shout out.
fucking streamers, and if you're biased towards only one side, then you're just gonna stick with these stupid ass ideologies. And it's usually hard to find a streamer that can hold both sides, which does not help. The only person I can think of is Bruce Drop Him Off, because he has both the W and L community and the Poggers community in his chat. He interacts with both side streamers and even states that he doesn't like both sides, so that may be why he doesn't even care. He is more towards the W and L community, but he is in a team of streamers that is mainly the Poggers community. But it just really pisses me off that these two sides can't get along. Both sides will make fun of, harass, laugh at, or even be racist towards the other side. So yeah, the final lesson for this video is to just be more accepting. Prefer whatever the fuck you want, who really cares? But it's okay to check on the other community every once in a while, or even be involved in it. Both sides have great people, and streamers
It's fun to do both. It's two different vibes. It's two different vibes. Being in a Poggers community, bro, it's two different vibes. It's like more chat interaction with W and L maybe, and then just more like kind of chantish vibes with like Miz or like someone else. Like look at his stream. It still has chats, but like it's a big majority emotes. I would say it's just whatever vibe you're doing. Why is there a picture of...
Tie it back to like some kind of counseling or something.
What are they even talking about? What is Hassan's? Is Hassan a W or L? I feel like he's just kind of in between. Hassan's a mixture. I wouldn't even say he's a W or L. I feel like he's just chat based. I feel like he's neither. He has emotes. He has an emote chat. He does. He's Pog chat. He's at least part of the Pog community. All right, that was a good vid. All right, next one. Or last vid. How many times do you sneeze in a row? 1, maybe 2. Cyber for the 300 bits.
Is a putrid, nauseating assault against everything that's pure and decent. It's a site created by losers
for the sub.
Losers. OnlyFans is a virtual meat market.
Oh shit, evil economics of OnlyFans.
Men pay women to degrade themselves. The business model of OnlyFans capitalizes on giving men a hollow sense of connection to a steady supply of surrogate girlfriends.
I love you, my simps. I love each of you, and I can't stop thinking about you.
But where did OnlyFans even come from? Well, the simple truth is that OnlyFans is only a thing because our society is deteriorating.
We need a great reset.
Millions of young people have no jobs, and even less have any meaningful relationships. And when you get this lack of social connection colliding with economic stagnation, people start to become desperate. And when people are desperate, you start to see tumors like OnlyFans begin to metastasize. This is a pattern which is seen in broken societies across the globe. You know, it really wasn't that long ago when you'd only see this sort of thing in parts of Africa and bits of Eastern Europe. But now you see it in the West. And nobody seems to care. In fact...
Well, I mean, you don't have to buy it. Which one are you in? Remains for the 300 bets. I'm more of a WL community. But, I mean, I don't really care about either. It's just which. It's whatever you want to do. If you want to emote in my chat, you emote in my chat. If you want to press dub, you press dub.
OnlyFans now reports that 7 to 8...
Men pay women to degrade themselves. Are you fucking serious? That's a personal choice that people make. Yeah. I don't know. I like Moon's videos normally, but I feel like this video, I feel like I'm going to disagree with.
1,000 new women sign up every single day. And rather than seeing shock or concern at this fact, our society embraces it, with OnlyFans being...
Because it's your life. If you want to make money on OnlyFans and people buy your OnlyFans, it's your choice to start OnlyFans and it's someone's choice to buy your OnlyFans.
Fawned over for empowering women and changing the face of adult entertainment, because OnlyFans is now the new beacon of progressivism, where salivating young, lonely men search for their next dopamine hit by paying a monthly fee for a mass-produced, hollowed-out sensation of connection.
But that's their choice.
And the people who broker this exchange between atomized men and desperate women are called pimps. Great civilizations do not celebrate pimps. Pimps are shamed. Pimps are put in prison. But in our society, pimps receive millions and are applauded for their efforts.
Little insight on the OnlyFans too. I know a lot of creators that do OnlyFans because a lot of people on social media that I know end up starting them. You never actually speak to them. I forget who told me it. If you buy a woman's OnlyFans and they like DM you or whatever, that's not actually them. It's likely a guy that's the manager and they pretend to be the woman. And they get you to buy like personalized videos and they in turn get a percentage of the profits. So if you ever buy an OnlyFans and they message you, you're actually talking to a dude. Or you might be talking to a woman. You're not talking to the person that you think you're talking to, though. They just pretend to be them and say, hey, buy this video, whatever. How do you know that? Because they told me that.
BuzzFeed went so far as to comparing driving for Uber to uploading to OnlyFans, claiming that, quote, work is just another avenue for the average worker to make ends meet, which is why I think it's fair to say that OnlyFans is the harbinger of our imminent societal collapse. Because great civilization.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Let's not get extreme here. OnlyFans is the start of our fucking world collapsing. Okay. Okay.
Collapse when the economy serves not to elevate, but to denigrate the population. We're now at that point, where dignity in youth is chopped up and distributed for a profit, where young lonely men are bombarded with lies of finding intimate connection for a fiver, and with our stagnating economy, women are left with nothing to sell but their bodies and souls for the next month's rent. This combination...
It's really not for the next month's rent. I mean, people that are doing OnlyFans and are unsuccessful, yeah, they might be doing it for the next month's rent, but a lot of people that start OnlyFans that are social media stars make a shitload of money. Like, they're not doing it for the next month's rent. They're making more than you ever would in 1 month in your entire lifetime. There are OnlyFans models or OnlyFans people that make more money than the average American will in their entire life in 1 month.
Of emotionally desperate men and economically desperate women serves to create this weird debauched concoction of self-destructive societal deterioration.
From now on, like, every day, I'm going to give you money. And all of my wages are going to go to you all the time because I think your life's perfect and your life should be so easy. And I shouldn't have any money in my whole life. So I'm going to give you money all the time.
Yes, you will.
Yeah. So your alpha boyfriend is going to be invited to my house, my 3-bedroom house, and you can treat it like it's his own. A stupid white loser does not deserve his own house.
One moment you're lost.
What?
Delight. Next, it takes you somewhere you don't want to be. Somewhere dark and cold, filled with the
themselves and thoughts. Or you may only want me to talk about why adult entertainment is bad. But if I only did that, I would be ignoring the much bigger picture. I'd be ignoring the side to OnlyFans that few actually speak about. Because to understand how truly damaging OnlyFans is, we first need to understand the roots of its growth. We need to understand how OnlyFans
literally skipping. Saw that. I spotted that Atlas VPN ad from a mile away. Fucking scoped that shit.
Launched in 2016.
Fucking skip that bitch.
33-year-old Timothy Stokely.
Durhunt for the fringe bets.
But before creating OnlyFans, Stokely was just another unknown businessman. Back in the late 2000s...
I actually don't care about the start of OnlyFans either, so I'm skipping that.
OnlyFans wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the pandemic. The loneliness...
That's not true! That's so untrue! That's like, what do you mean? It might not have been as big. Might not have been as big as it was. Dude, like, what other websites still existed before then? Like, what?
Pandemic. In the last 10 years, we've seen our society
and you've typed the same message like 12 times.
Atomized. In the past decade, homelessness among young men has skyrocketed, with 28% of men aged 18 to 30 reporting no sexual contact within the past 12 months. That's a disaster. So how did this happen? Well, let's take a look at the typical life of so many young men. Today's young men start their life with a family that isn't connected to their community or religion. Most young men come home from school to hear their parents argue. Most men are raised in school by a joyless crone who shouts at them, who yells at their innate boyish behavior. Young men then see that those who sit quietly and act feminine are rewarded by the teacher. In school, the boy is unable to access any deep connection with the people
No masculinity
around him. Often in conversations, people feel like they have nothing interesting to say, and they don't feel like anybody else does either. You go to bed for peace, for relief, and as soon as the alarm goes, you feel the chaos rushing back. The dread, the stress, the hopelessness.
How does this have to do with OnlyFans? This has to do with you finding a meaning to life. Waking up and feeling depressed because life is the same thing over and over until we fucking die. Like, that has nothing to do with the purchasing of OnlyFans.
Most of your interactions will be...
If you're looking for a dopamine hit, you could say the same thing about heroin.
Very surface level, simply because there is no shared struggle or shared accomplishment. We are made to always be working against each other in the same artificially lighted room, doing the same tasks silently on our separated desks. There is no affection for
it makes you question the meaning to life. That's not societal change. that has been in place since the 1800s, since the start of school, a regimented schedule, doing the same thing over and over every day, makes you question what the meaning to fucking life is. Yes. Wow. You're finding out revolutionary technology. Dude, I love a lot of this guy's videos, but like this, I don't know about this vid, man.
Or others. How could that be when your peers
This is like a rare Joe L moment when I say some weird shit. When I'm like, I don't wash my hands after I take a piss. Rare Joe L. Rare Joe L.
know you and you don't know them. Added into the mix is the introduction of social media into a generation completely uneducated of the dangers of internet addiction. In our most formative years, we become addicted to social media. We look for the next dopamine hit. We dampen the pleasure and satisfaction of real achievement before we're even 18. Increasingly, we are dampening our brain's ability to achieve homeostasis. We've become infantilized by the deluge of anodyne content that saturates our mind, keeping us in permanent adolescence.
Bro's happy about a PlayStation. What's wrong with that? Alright, yeah, no, this kid gotta figure it out, though. Bro's crying about a fucking Star Wars trailer.
Meanwhile, more than half of us have no long-term romantic partners, with reports now estimating that 1 in 4 people will be single for their entire life. On top of that, we have a media industrial complex that tells us being atomized is healthy and that being single is empowering. So it shouldn't be any surprise that more of us are dying from drug and alcohol abuse than at any other time in living memory. Depression is skyrocketing, and now loneliness has become a normal facet of day-to-day life. And as we grow up,
I think it's an increase in knowledge. If you want me to be real, an increase in knowledge kind of coincides with an increase in questioning the meaning to life, depressive issues, stuff like that. Like if you live in ignorance and you live in nothing, in knowing nothing, it's just going back to the idea, the old saying of ignorance is bliss. Having knowledge makes you more sad. Getting older, having your brain develop more, and starting to question your own being of who am I, what's the meaning of life, I'm going to die one day, all this shit. Being a more conscious being, being a smarter being than other species is what makes these problems exist. It's not society having an issue. It's us advancing as a species and getting smarter is a part of the root of causing these problems. As well as the drug addiction. It's like, drug addiction is worse today, yeah, and it's part of the problem with society, but it's also just drugs are more widely available. If drugs were as widely available in the 1800s as they are today for everyone all over the world, it would kind of probably be similar numbers, if I had to take a guess. The Lord for the sub.
Enslaved to student debt. We become enslaved to soulless jobs waiting to be replaced by robots.
So when the UK's manufacturing sector collapsed like a warm Easter egg, where did all the workers go? Well, today...
Am I wrong? Like, when you were a kid and you were stupid, life was great. As you age, as you get smarter, life, yes, becomes better in certain things that you can do, but it becomes worse in the regard of you question things that you used to not question. Gia for the sub. That's a part of life. That's just how it is. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying people should live in fucking ignorance and not know anything. But it's just, it's the side effect. It's the downside. It's the reverse of being smarter.
Over 1 million of them are employed in one of these. It's called a supermarket.
You might see one of these things in the aisle the next time you're in a Walmart because they're using these robots now to see what's in stock and what's out of stock.
Where our entire economy is centered around a crony capitalist system that eviscerates the family, where we feel like tools of convenience rather than members of a community. And with falling wages and broken relationships, we see the collapse of family bonds, we see collapsing marriage rates, we see single parenthood become more and more common. We see children left without any resemblance of a moral grounding. So is it really any surprise that we see a corresponding...
A lot of people focus on themselves more than family. That is an issue. But it's also the idea that most people that get into marriages aren't staying in them because of their religion. People didn't get divorced 4 generations ago, in part because it was just the societal standard, and people were kind of guilted by that religion. People are as unhappy in marriage today as they were in the 1800s. Today, you just can leave. Back then, people didn't want to leave. or didn't feel like they could. Now you can. Now it doesn't matter. Tat for the sub. You think for yourself more. I don't know whether or not that's good. I think you should keep your family first, but it's also just like people aren't staying in unhappy marriages anymore because they don't need to. They don't feel like they're religiously inclined to stay there.
Rise in desperation. Is it
Religion
really
rates are dropping. People aren't as religious as they used to be.
any surprise that something so abhorrent as OnlyFans has become as mainstream as it is today? And this is what makes OnlyFans so grotesque. OnlyFans is exploiting the misery of a collectively ill society. Men are now lusting after pixels rather than chasing women and finding real love in real life.
More for just a connection, because I was dealing with a lot of loneliness and I had no one to talk to, and that's why I started using it.
These men who desire OnlyFans girls are doing so because their
Bro, then like hop on Tinder or some shit. The fuck?
spirit is repressed. You know, Cole Young often spoke about how the soul is a compensation for your outer persona, which is why when you see these evil tyrants, you realize they are that way because they're being chased by their inner fears. But in the case of OnlyFans, you have all these young lonely men in society who feel socially anxious and repressed. All these guys who are afraid to talk to women after their ego is crushed by apps like Tinder. You get these guys who are so desensitized to natural pleasure by booze, pot and pills and their rampant internet addiction that they have to project their soul onto egos. They desire these girls who seem so full of confidence and power, these girls who appear to
Well, it's like a parasocial relationship. They're getting baited into it. That is an issue. It's like a false sense of like, oh, someone's your friend or like you're into somebody. And then a lot of men do stalk, like women on social media or OnlyFans in general deal with a lot of stalkers and shit like that. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's both sides' fault. You can't entirely blame it on OnlyFans. And men also work on OnlyFans, yeah.
When women act like ethots online, they begin to get treated like ethots in real life. But when you're allured by the prospects of becoming rich and having an endless supply of guys, it's probably hard to resist the temptation of selling your body. Especially when you have the media and celebrities telling you it's empowering, especially when OnlyFans is treated just like another job in the gig economy. But once you...
Well, it's just like, dude, these women on social media are faced with the fact that they could do OnlyFans for a year and make enough money. Some of them could make enough money to retire for the rest of their life. And so they're weighing those sides. It's like, and a lot of people are going to take that offer.
You go down this path,
I got COVID my first week of school. Fuck, that sucks, Gia, for the 300 bets. I'm sorry to hear that.
Reality awaiting you. Because in reality, you are selling yourself in a virtual meat market.
Hamza Alt? Doesn't this guy really sound like Hamza, though? Like, he's saying a lot of things that Hamza would say.
You're subconsciously devaluing your self-respect, because when you become an OnlyFans star, you know that deep down, you're corrupting yourself. You can feel it. You always feel this blanket of insecurity wherever you go in your day-to-day life. Experience become just another cheap transaction. Reducing relationship, making equal incredibly death by her partner.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, it's just getting repeated. All right, we're done here. We're done here. We're done with that video. Slater for the sub. Slater for the sub. We're done with that video. All right, chat. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? W stream, 4.5-hour fucking stream. Happy fucking Sunday. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Who do we raid? We could raid Aiden. I'm down to raid Aiden. Y'all down to raid Aiden? I'm down to raid Aiden. Not Aiden Ross. Gutsy Aiden. Alright. We're gonna raid Aiden. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're doing big Fortnite stream tomorrow. We're gonna be starting Fortnite season what? I don't even fucking know. New season of Fortnite came out today. We're gonna be playing it tomorrow. As well as some unbans at 4:30 p.m. EST. If you don't know my schedule, !schedule. As well as !Discord. You can join the Discord and send me videos to react to for future React days. I do reactions twice a week. Or at least 2 days of the week I'm doing them. Sometimes it's half gaming, but usually it'll be like a full reaction/rant day. So !Discord, you can send videos in the video suggestion tab, !schedule, or go into my schedule on my Twitch profile to see when I'm going to go live in the future. Tomorrow, we're going to be live at 4:30 p.m. EST doing Fortnite and unbans. Tuesday, I won't be live. Wednesday, we're going to be starting Spider-Man Remastered. That should be a dub. Thursday, we might be doing the Call of Duty beta instead of Valorant. But we might play some Val with it as well. Or just another day this week. I don't know for sure. Friday, probably reaction. Saturday, maybe Val instead. Or we'll flip-flop the two. I don't really know yet, but we are going to be doing the Call of Duty beta today, or this week, as well as the Spider-Man Remastered on Wednesday. Thank you for everybody that came out into the stream. We had a great audience today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to raid in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.